Hello, my name is John, and on this video I am going to be explaining the difference between your and your, and that is your, U apostrophe R-E, and your, no apostrophe, just Y-O-U-R. For the quick explanation, let's go with these examples. So when you're saying your with the apostrophe, in reality what you're saying is you are, which is use verb to be form in simple present. Use, is that even correct? I don't know, but anyway, let's eliminate that. So yeah, so is when you're saying your, it is in reality you are, and that is the verb to be formed in simple present. Here are some examples of the correct use of you are without the apostrophe, and then we're going to transform those ones to the apostrophe ones. Alright, so you are a great friend, you are handsome, you are at home, you are gorgeous. Maybe we can have one more example, why not? We can say you are tired. Okay, there we go. Alright, so these are the examples with the complete form, you are, in simple present of the verb to be. Now, what we want to do is just the apostrophe, we erase the A, and we just add the apostrophe. Okay. We're going to have here, okay, so you're a great friend, you're handsome, you're at home, you're gorgeous, you're tired. Okay, in this case, we're going to be using your or you are to make descriptions, because it is the verb to be form in simple present. We use that form to make descriptions. We're making description here, great friend, handsome, you know, adjectives, characteristics. You can also say locations. You can also talk about locations. You are at home, it is a location. You are gorgeous, well, it is another characteristic. You're tired, that is a feeling. And we can say, for example, you're a teacher, that is a profession. So you're going to be using this form your with the apostrophe re, to talk about characteristics, descriptions, locations, emotions, feelings, professions. Okay, that'll be the correct use of your with the apostrophe. All right, and now moving on to the other examples, we're going to continue here with your, which is the possessive adjective. Okay, in this case, we're going to talk about possessions. So your car is very scratched, your house is nice, your music annoys me, your idea is pretty good. So imagine that I am talking to you. I'm talking to you right now, and I'm having a conversation with you, the viewer, and I tell you, hey, your car is very scratched. It's your car, the viewer. I'm making reference to your car, so it is your possession. Your car is very scratched. Maybe in another conversation I tell you, hey, your house is nice. I'm talking to you, so your house is nice, and I'm making reference to one of your possessions, and I'm saying your house is nice. Then we have over here, your music annoys me. Maybe in another conversation, and you're blasting your annoying music. You're just blasting music that I don't like. So I tell you, hey, your music annoys me. Your music, because that is your music. You are the owner of that music. That's your possession. You are playing that music, so that is your music in that moment. So your music annoys me. And finally, maybe in another conversation that we're having, I am telling you that your idea is pretty good. That's your idea. It was born in your mind. You are the owner of that idea. So that idea belongs to you, and thus it is your possession. So your idea is pretty good. Remember, these are examples of your, not with the apostrophe. This is the possessive adjective, y-o-u-r. Okay. All right. That'll be all for the examples and for the quick explanation. If you want to stay a little longer in the video, I'm going to write more examples, maybe better contextualized, and I'm going to explain the reason of the mistakes people make when they use your and your. Okay, so let's go. Maybe let's go with more examples. Let's go with more examples with your. Maybe we can say with your apostrophe, with the verb to be. You are. Maybe we can use an example of a different construction. Maybe we can use the present continuous or the present progressive. Maybe you can say you are stepping on my foot. You are stepping on my foot. So you are telling another person, hey, you're stepping on my foot, right? Maybe we can go with another one. You're very tall. Maybe you're saying to the other person, because like obviously the other person looks tall to you, so you say, hey, you're very tall. What else we can say? Maybe we can say like you're a great artist. You're talking to an artist. You think that person's art is fantastic, so you're telling that person, hey, you're a great artist. Another example could be you are on private property, right? So it's a location example. Maybe we can say another one with feelings. Maybe what feeling can we say? Or an emotion. You're happy, for example. You're happy. So there you go. Those are some examples of the correct use of your, that is y-o-u apostrophe r-e. Okay, the form of the verb to be in simple present, and one example that I had was the example of with the present continuous. I can write another, maybe I can write one more example with the present continuous. You're making a mess, for example. So you have this person, you're talking, maybe you see this person who is very messy, and it is like disorganizing things, throwing things on the floor, breaking stuff. So you're telling this person, hey, you're making a mess. Sorry for that sound. That is my pet pigeon is on my head right now. So that's the reason for the sound, the flapping and maybe the scratching. Okay, so we're done with these examples. Let's continue now with examples with your. Okay, maybe we can say your car looks fast. So it is a possession. You're talking to another person. That person has a car, and you say, hey, your car looks fast. Can you lend me your book? Sorry for that. That's my pet pigeon. Obviously, she doesn't know that I am recording a video. Can you lend me your book? So again, you're asking a person. This person has a book. He's the owner of the book. So that's why you're using your, because you're talking to the person and you are asking for the person's book. Can you lend me your book? Let's go with another one. I need to use your computer. Maybe. Oh, there is the neighbor's dog barking. The neighbor's dog barking. My pigeon just just interfering with the recording, but well, I already apologize for that. Anyway, I need to use your computer. In this example, you are talking to another person. That person has a computer. It is the owner of the computer, so you're saying I need to use your computer because you're talking about that person's possession, which is the computer. Okay, maybe we can say another example over here with yours. So maybe your new jacket is so stylish. You see a person, maybe one of your acquaintances, maybe you see a friend, a co-worker, they're wearing a new jacket. So you tell this person, hey, your new jacket is so stylish, because it is their jacket. They are the owner of that jacket. So your new jacket is so stylish. Okay, and finally we can go with another example. Maybe we can go with a question. It could be maybe, who was your favorite superhero? Wait, it is superhero together, or it is super and then hero separated? Superhero or superhero? It is together. Okay, so it is good. Okay, so who was your favorite superhero? Anyway, in this case, who was your favorite superhero? You are asking a question in past to another person, and well, obviously that was, you're talking about this person's, you're asking about this person's favorite superhero in the past. So that is like a possession because it was this person's preference. So because it was this person's preference, it was like a possession. So that's why you say, like, that's why you ask, who was your favorite superhero? Well, I think that these are enough examples about this topic. Now finally I'm going to explain why people make this mistake of confusing your and your. Well, most of the times when they are writing on social media, and I think that people make this mistake because your and your, they have the same pronunciation. So people just get confused and they just say this one. They just say, well, I mean, they just write this one instead of writing this one, and then they're writing incorrect sentences because of that. Or maybe they just think that your and your, they are like the same thing, and there's only like one thing, so your and your and only this one exists, and maybe they don't know that this one exists. So that's why they make that mistake. Okay, so anyway, basically your apostrophe, your with apostrophe, you are using it for descriptions, emotions, locations, professions. And your, no apostrophe, you're using it to talk about possessions. Okay, all right, well, I think that'll be all. Thank you very much for staying in the video. Thank you very much if you made it to the end. Thank you very much for clicking on it, and maybe I'll see you in another occasion. Goodbye.